It's your boy.
And I be yelling out gang gang. Do you gang bang? I be outside with my gang gang.
Regular season gets started in a couple of weeks' time, and off we go here in the NFL preseason finale. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
These preseason games, Mike, they could be a little bit tricky because on one hand, you want to protect your starters. You want to make sure you go into week 1 of the regular season as healthy and as prepared as possible. But for a lot of the guys on this roster, especially these backup quarterbacks, this is a great opportunity not only to prove your worth in the NFL, but these are a lot of valuable opportunities and reps that don't necessarily come once the regular season gets kicked off.
Here's 2nd and 9. They'll stick with him again. Room to run past midfield. And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. 1 quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. What will the second? Here's 1st and 10. Now this time they'll look to throw. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Taking off. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in the final week of the preseason. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. This, the final game on the preseason schedule for these two teams. After this comes final cut downs, and then we get started for real. The countdown is on for the NFL kickoff game on the Thursday after Labor Day. In our game, this is the final dress rehearsal. Still a chance for someone to make a big play that cements his spot on the roster. And to bring it your way, let's get it right back out to Mike Tirico.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. They'll return this from the 11. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Panthers offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run, and for the first time, it's Jonathan Brooks. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7.
Ready.
They'll go once more with Brooks. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
So, 3 quarters yet to deliver a breakthrough. It is still 0-0. EA Sports back for more from the NFL preseason after this. The defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd down and 9. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Punting time for the Panthers, set to kick this one away. Important punt here in this tie game late. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. Here's first down. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe two. That's it. Back to the air once more on second down. He'll tuck it and take off. What a good choice to get out and run. That's a pickup of 18 and a first down.
Generating explosive plays, whether it's through the air or on the ground, is the goal of every offense, Mike. But when you're able to generate those plays with your quarterback's legs, man, that's an element that makes these offenses hard to defend.
He's going to let this go. Downfield for Waller. And he's going to go out of bounds with no time remaining on the clock. This game is over. So, 4 quarters, not enough to find a winner. Both teams plenty to chew on before the regular season gets going. But for now, thankfully, with the rule implemented back in 2021, the game ends here. No overtime in the preseason, so this game will end as a tie. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Charlotte, good night, everyone.
The players on your team quickly upgrade your team at the end of each game. Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Use the options on the left to edit league settings and choose what role you want to run the show as, a coach or an owner.
It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Gibbs. Shifts by him. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Lions will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. 2 seconds to go, first quarter. In motion goes the tight end. Now Cousins. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter now, Falcon football. As they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. To throw, Cousins. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. To throw is Cousins. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. On 4th down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. This is taken at the 18. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Shoves him aside, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. No, I'm not mad at you for skipping halftime, but can I just have a sip of water real quick, please? Thank you. All right, let's go. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Again, it's Robinson. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Gibbs straight ahead. Oh, good move. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Lions are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in London. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the fourth. Throwing is Cousins. They still can't get it. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
Point after, right down the middle, and it's now 21-0. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Cousins. Checks this one down to Robinson. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Here's Cousins. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. He's on his way. The struggles continue here offensively. Still nothing for him on the scoreboard, and now an interception.
Yeah, the offense looks extremely sluggish, not really in sync at all. Dare I say, it looks like it got left behind in customs.
Oh, you've had that in your back pocket. You were waiting for that.
Probably should have left it in my back pocket, too.
Well played. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage, and time is going to expire in this football game. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
No, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night, everybody.
Eckler. Touchdown, Commanders. Seibert's extra point is true. And the Commanders will take a 7-0 lead. Marcus Jones now to return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. They'll run it here with Antonio Gibson. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. On the ground, Gibson. And he will be out of bounds on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. It's the pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this second quarter. Off the play fake, here's May. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive. Not wanting to risk another sack, they're going to play it safe with a run. So we are halftime, the latest chapter in the NFL International Series. As we head north to Orlando, we're going to join the coach, Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. The rain not letting up. It continues to be a factor here as we get back underway in the second half. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Patriots offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a first down. Now Stevenson. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Frankie Louvu there to make the play defensively. On 3rd and a yard, here's May. Open man is Douglas. It's complete. First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a first down. On the give, this is Stevenson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now, a big third down. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. Defense has to play smart, avoid a penalty on 4th and long. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. Finding room to the 20. this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Seibert's extra point is true. And the Commanders move out on top, 14-0. Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They'll try again here. It's 2nd and... Here's May. He'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout. And it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game. That is incomplete. So the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. The motion man here is McClure. And they are going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play. So it's a win here for the Commanders. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. They're going to come away from here with a well-earned victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night.